nasty dogs.
Okay, so is your animal heavy? Is it your fault? No, we're going to find out how to fix that problem. So with us today, Dr. Leonda Armstrong is back.
Hi.
Nice to have you with us.
Thank you. Great to be back.
So you were the owner of many things, Circle L Animal Hospital, 4 Paws Rehabilitation and Wellness Clinic, and as if that were not enough, the Hacienda Canine Resort and Spa.
You got it.
Busy lady, we're really thrilled to have you have time to come on.
Thank you so much.
Now you're a veterinarian, but you're also a CVA and a CCRT. What is that?
A certified veterinary acupuncturist, so I perform acupuncture on dogs,
Wow.
and a certified rehabilitation therapist. So I do dog rehabilitation.
And I guess this rehab can include like overweight animals
It does.
as well.
It does, and that's kind of a passion of mine, actually.
Okay, and this is a big problem. I mean, people may not think that their animal, you know, being overweight, like it's a big problem, but it is very serious. A lot of the health problems come directly from that.
They do, Sandy, and it's amazing. Actually, 52% of dogs in America, or in the United States, are overweight.
Oh.
And 59% of cats are overweight. So that kind of equates to about 55 million dogs being heavy and 82 million cats being overweight. That's crazy.
Gosh, well, I mean, are people just like feeding them incorrectly or whatever? I mean, why are they getting so obese? Wrong food? What?
Well, so, you know, a weight loss program really is multiple different aspects of things. So they're overweight because maybe we feed the wrong foods, maybe because we don't get enough exercise. They could even have underlying health conditions that make them overweight.
Oh, okay. So kind of just like with people.
Yes.
Okay, I guess the big question too is like, how do we know if our pet is overweight?
So the best thing to do is to use what we call a body condition score. And so at the hospital we use a scale of 1 to 9. There's a couple of different ones out there. We like to see them between 4.5 and 5 to be ideal. So when we're looking at them, we really want to see a nice waistline. We want to be able to visualize the ribs just ever so slightly, and we want them to come into that nice little hourglass figure all the way back into their hips and pelvis.
Oh, okay. And so viewing from the top is a really good way to see. Now, Tawny is here.
Can you sit? Come.
I don't think Tawny's overweight, but how are we sure?
She is not overweight. She's actually right where she needs to be. She's very fit. But what you can see is you can see a faint outline of her ribs. She comes into her waist. And then if you look from the top, you can see that she has that hourglass figure that comes in and comes out.
Just beautiful, without being too thin, but certainly not overweight at all. Wow.
Yay.
Okay, so if you determine that your cat or your dog is like overweight, where do you start? Do you start with food, like a diet?
You do. So there's lots of different things that you can do at home, and then there's things that we can provide as well. First and foremost, you need to figure out what the ideal weight for your pet is, and then you need to calculate the number of kilocalories they should be fed to obtain that perfect weight. Okay. So you're going to take their weight in pounds, you're going to divide it by 2.2, which gives you your kilograms.
Oh.
This needs to be their ideal weight or their goal weight. So if they're 50 pounds and you want them 45 pounds, that's the weight that you're going to use. Okay. From there, you're going to multiply that times 70. Or times 30, sorry, you're going to add 70, and then that's going to give you the kilocalories that you need for what you should be feeding every day. The key is you must add in your cookies and your treats
everything,
and all of the extra things.
Everything counts.
It does.
Because sometimes those are the causes why they kind of got overweight in the first place.
It's amazing. A small dog cookie can be like eating 5 to 6 Snicker bars a day.
Or a bagel or something. No.
Much worse than a bagel. It's like a big bowl of ice cream.
Okay. Well, and so you get them on, you know, the right amount of food that they're supposed to have every day. They're getting used to it. What about exercise? Do they have to exercise like we do if we get a little too much?
They do. So, you know, cats are a little different than dogs. So cats are obligate carnivores. So when we're talking about kitties, they should be on a high protein, low fat diet that really is mostly canned food. Dogs should be on a high fiber, low carbohydrate diet. So combine that with exercise, and the water treadmill is one of the best ways to get that exercise, but also home exercise programs as well. So just like going to the gym, if you want to build muscle, you're going to lift weights, right? But if you want to get lean, if you want to improve your cardiovascular support, you're going to get on that treadmill. You're going to get moving. You're going to have interval exercises. So you're going to do short periods of really high aerobic exercise, or kind of a rest period, and then you're going to work yourself back up again.
Wow, and so you do this over at the Paws
We do.
Rehabilitation and Wellness Clinic.
Yeah.
You have special equipment, and so you've brought some great toys
We
too.
do.
But we've got a dog showing. Oh, that's Tawny. Hello, Tawny. Tawny is showing this.
This is the water treadmill, and so what we do is when we put him in the water treadmill, we get him used to it. She's a bit more used to it than others, but we get them trotting, we get them moving, and then we turn on the jets in the water that actually pushes against their chest. So that helps them to build endurance and condition because they're walking uphill against resistance. Wow. Plus the water takes all of the weight off of them. About 75% of their body weight is removed in the water. So that helps them be more buoyant. It's not as hard on their joints. Right. They're more able to walk for a longer distance to get better conditioning.
Okay, that's amazing. Can I come over there?
Yeah, come on over.
I want to try the water treadmill. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
And it's not just for young, it's for old. That's Joey, and Joey is an old guy. He comes in, he does his exercises, and then it's for little dogs and big dogs all the way through.
So no matter what, and while you're doing this, it's helping their joints and everything as well.
It is,
right?
because obesity, you know, it creates arthritis, it creates pancreatitis, it creates so many different things that, you know, we don't want them to be diabetic. We want them to be with us for a longer period of time. It shortens their life by almost 2 to 3 years being obese.
Oh, wow. See, we understand that as people. So, well, Tawny, we have like just 1 minute, one short minute. Do you want to show Tawny?
Do you want to show
an exercise?
Okay, come on, let's go. Yay. Let's do this one. Are you ready? Okay, up, let's walk. So yes, you can walk. Oh, excellent.
Oh,
excellent. Yay. You can get on and you can balance. Yeah. Oh, good job. Yay.
I think she's amazing.
Wait,
do dogs
let's do this one.
Dogs take to this pretty well, I guess.
They really do.
Okay.
They
This is
really
almost
do.
like play for them then. While they're trying to lose weight and get fit.
Yep, exactly. And so, you know, you can do different positions on the different toys. You can have them stand, you can have them sit, you can have them down. You can have them, you know, flat toys, round toys. Everything is just about balance. Every time they move, they have to contract a muscle. So when we're moving, we're
probably getting exercise too. Dr. Leonda Armstrong, this is fabulous. And Tawny, thank you. Good job, Tawny.
Thank you so much.
Fabulous information, and I know it's all over there at the Paws or Hacienda Canine Resort or, you know, any of this information, Circle Animal Hospital too. Because we might need help on the kilogram thing.
Absolutely, and talk to your local veterinarian to figure out what your ideal weight for your pet is.
Good, that will help.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dr. Armstrong.